why the WNBA players are mad that Caitlin Clark is coming back. Man, y'all, let's get into this thing right now. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you. Welcome back to the channel, man. I had to jump on here why the WNBA players are mad that Caitlin Clark is coming back. The powers that be are mad that she's coming back. At the time of this video, man, the Fever's going to be playing the Liberty in Indiana today. And man, I just thought about it. And they say Caitlin Clark is coming back, but I had to make this video because I've been following a lot of my favorite content creators on YouTube, and I said, Jeff, you gotta make this video, man. But before we get into this, man, y'all make sure y'all mash that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn on that bell for notifications, get down in the comments, follow me on all the socials, man. Appreciate the support y'all have been giving, and we gonna get into this thing right now, guys. A lot of people are like, nah, Jeff, the ratings have been crashing. Ticket prices have been going down. Man, they need Caitlin Clark back, right? Nobody's watching. People selling their tickets. All the stuff you hear about it. And I said, that's exactly what the WNBA wanted. Guys, this is the hardest thing for me to do because I'm just a business guy, through and through. And the business model for the WNBA just gives me stress. The business model for the WNBA makes me want to drink more and smoke more. Even though this is Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast, this is the WNBA really makes me want to drink more, right? So I got my notes over here. And guys, I put down a couple notes that I wanted y'all to hear my thoughts on this. Because this is scary what's happening in the WNBA right now. If this was a regular business, it could not survive. If it was a business on Main Street and not subsidized by the NBA or subsidized by, their investors or whatever, guys, this business would be dead. A lot of people, the WNBA is a diversity movement, right? The WNBA is a diversity movement. It was never meant to be a league just as good as the NBA. Now, all of us who remember when they first came out years ago, we thought that's what they were trying to be because we grew up. If you grew up in the country, grew up in the city, no matter where you grew up, there was the junior varsity girls, junior varsity boys. Some of y'all may not have had a junior varsity girls, but junior varsity girls game, junior varsity boys game, varsity girls game, varsity boys. Right? At my school, we only had junior varsity boys, varsity girls, and varsity boys. That's how the games were played, right? And the girls, right? You knew they played before the boys, but the girls always had some good players and that kind of thing. But the WNBA is a diversity movement. And let me tell y'all why I'm saying this and that they hate that Caitlin Clark is coming back. The ratings are going to shoot up today. New York Liberty, right? Great team this year. But everybody tuning in to see Caitlin Clark. And one of the things that's happening is the WNBA never had to deal with quote unquote superstar players that were like Caitlin Clark, right? Went to Iowa for 4 years. We had a chance to see her from an extended standpoint because of the COVID year and that kind of thing. She's coming into the WNBA doing the same thing, dominating, right? So a lot of people, this is not what you want it to be if you're a diversity movement versus if you are a business. Now, I'm going to give y'all these three things on why, or not three things, but a few things on why they're mad that Caitlin Clark is coming back. You heard it here first on Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. Lack of ratings, guys, is a good thing for the old WNBA players and the NBA owner ranks, right? Lack of ratings mean you can play victim, right? Lack of ratings mean you can play victim. Nobody's watching, right? I don't care about the people sitting in those seats if I'm a WNBA player. I don't care about those people watching at home. I never came to this league because I wanted to put on a product or service for you. I came to this league to actually become a social justice warrior, to become a person. I can do what I want to do and still get paid a little bit of money for it. But now I'm starting to ask for more money. Well, if I ask for more money, now it becomes a business. Hold on. That means we got to kiss up to Caitlin Clark. That means we got to embrace Caitlin Clark, who's not really like our lifestyle and what we've done these past 20 years, nah, I'm good, right? I'm good. I'd rather go back. I'd rather go back. Now I'm gonna keep saying I want to make more money. Deep down, I don't. I just want to be able to play the victim. I just want to be able to act like I want to act. And if Caitlin Clark is in this league, our behavior and our mindsets are being exposed. So guess what? Let's get her out of here. Because we never came to the WNBA. We didn't own a WNBA team because of money, because we wanted to fly private. None of that. We came to the WNBA because it set up this snow globe. It set up this ecosystem that we can tell ourselves, this is our world now, right? Guys, this is what gets me fired up. I'm seeing it as plain as day. And let me tell y'all what happened, right? They can act like they want to act. They can promote social justice. Look at these files DJ Carrington has been giving out. Look at these files DJ Carrington has been giving out. Ain't been suspended. We done had to have security get in between her and a referee. Look at the stories that's been coming out. Right? She's filing people, trying to fight people. What stories have been coming out of the WNBA since Caitlin Clark has been gone? None. Because at the end of the day, I think Asia Wilson's even injured. At the end of the day, guys, they want to be in obscurity. I'm not buying this anymore, guys. They've been deceiving us the whole time. They want Caitlin Clark gone because the WNBA was never supposed to be a public-facing league. They want it gone. Then they started thinking about it's just like the G League. The G League is not a forward-facing league. It's where you go grind and you get to do what you learn over here and that kind of thing. The WNBA was just another level for people who wanted to leave college, go play pro so they didn't have to play overseas. Because women basketball overseas don't deal with this, guys. What in the world are we talking about now? And that thing hit me. I can act like I want to act. They can play victim. They can promote social justice. Dejanay Carrington and the likes of her can go out and file people like crazy, can come at a referee. There's no fine. Brittany Griner still didn't get fined for what she said. Angel Reese pretty much admitted that no one has ever said a bad word about her, but we had to go through this investigation of the Caitlin Clark fans. Okay? And guys, I'm going to tell y'all like this. Here's another thing that got me. Notice that not one WNBA player tried to take the reins of the league or come out and be a star when Caitlin Clark was out. Think about that, guys. When Caitlin Clark was out, all of y'all work a job. All of y'all might own businesses. What happens if somebody go out of business? Oh, somebody gonna take the reins and get those customers, right? What happens if an employee gets promoted? Somebody gotta fill that spot so that other person can take an opportunity. Guys, do y'all notice not one player took the reins? Who's the leader of the WNBA if it ain't Caitlin Clark? This is why they hate that she's coming back. They like it being rudderless and not having a focal point, right? They like this whole thing of, okay, we just all want to be equal and everybody are a monolith and we saying the same message. And then finally, guys, what money did you see in marketing from the WNBA once they knew Caitlin Clark was going to be out and those ratings were going to tank and those tickets on the secondary market were going to drop, and that the outside of the Fever Sky game, right, that was the only one that was packed? Do y'all see how this is a concerted effort that I think we've been missing it the whole time? The customer like me, the content creator like me is like, nah, give me this basketball. Because guys, I played basketball in high school. I watched basketball at college. I'm a big time basketball fan. We want the girls to be just as good as the guys, right? You came to watch the girls' games, right? And you look at in college, we went, man, when I was at NC State, Chastity Melvin, all those girls were there. We went to the girls' game. You wanted to see it because they were just as good, right? But they played a brand of basketball. They ran plays. They had discipline, right? Guys, I'm starting to realize that we've been duped. The WNBA hates that Caitlin Clark is coming back. They don't want it to be about business. They don't want it to be about growth. Guys, this is a social club. This is a ultra exclusive country club where they want everybody to think the same way. But now they want exposure and money, but they don't realize without Caitlin Clark, nobody's interested in any other players. And that doesn't make them racist. That doesn't make them sexist. That doesn't make them homophobic. But what happens, guys, is Caitlin Clark is reminding all of these fans of Basketball is gender neutral. If you can ball, you can come play. And this girl can ball. And I ain't saying other girls can't ball in the WNBA. But there's a difference in balling in balling and you can play versus balling and making me want to watch. Right? Balling and making me want to watch is completely a different skill set that Caitlin Clark has. I'm watching this. She's setting up the fact that I'm going to get my teammates involved. Then I'm going to start just jacking them from the logo. Okay, I can see what she's doing, right? She's making me want to watch because of how she sees the floor. Just like Steph Curry. Steph Curry makes you want to watch. Okay? There's certain players who make you want to watch. And that's what Caitlin Clark is. But here's the deal, guys. The WNBA never wanted to be watched. The WNBA wants to be paid and wants somebody to actually subsidize them. They have the mindset of a government program. They're not trying to thrive in the private sector. They have the mindset of a government program that says, we're just going to subsidize you so you don't have to change. That's the problem with Caitlin Clark coming back. Because if they built around Caitlin Clark, it's no more subsidies. But if you don't have subsidies, now you have to respond to the market, and supply and demand kicks in, and we can't do all this other crap we doing that makes us fulfill our emotions and that kind of thing. So guys, if Caitlin Clark is here, the ecosystem is expanded. The snow globe bust open. We don't want that. That's why nothing changed when Caitlin Clark got out. They didn't try to do anything different. They rather be a subsidized league than a profitable league. Y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think, man. Is Jeff crazy or is Jeff owning something if you hadn't already? Mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications, man. And until next time, I'm going to holler.